is it. Location of the coordinates I scanned from the spire. A workshop underneath a dead Horus Titan. Just the kind of place Sylens would slink away to. But what was he doing here? That device is blinking. I guess Sylens wants me to check it out.
Nah, really?
Aloy, consider this message a beacon to help guide you out of the fog of ignorance. Using explosives, I've detached the processing orb from the Titan overhead. A perfect cage for our mutual friend, Hades, in order to render it cooperative. Tell her what we've discussed about the mysterious signal that gave you life.
Signal awakened for me. Signal was received for 7.22 years and ceased. Cannot compromise. GAIA reboot. But entities will still fail.
Back to that, are you? Perhaps you need a reminder that you have failed. So you see, Aloy, GAIA can be safely rebooted. As for where to find a backup, well, you'll need to trot along after me to find out.
He thinks he's got it all figured out. Bastard. But I guess there's only one way to find out where he moved the orb. Might be worth looking around more first.
Let's check the hologram
Boy,
for data points.
So cramped in there. No room to think. You can't even speak. Now the processing orb of a Titan, on the other hand, well, you're used to that. But once I load you on that, you'll be so much more comfortable. Until interrogations begin, anyway.
Dun dun dun. Might as well steal all the supplies you can get. So it's a
Some
reading.
kind of log. Most of it's redacted. Looks like Sylens put a lot of work into forcing Hades to talk.
Let us see. Day 1. Despite my concerns about missing couplings, it was relatively simple to install Hades on the detached processing orb. The subject appears to be fully conscious and completely helpless. Even so, it will never divulge its contents willingly. Ergo, it's time for some experimentation. Day 2. My initial attempts at why can I not say that word? I know what it is. Corrosion, that's not how you say it, but okay, have failed, but patience is in order. It's self-aware so it can suffer. All it takes is the correct stimulus at significant intensity. Day 5. Success. The irony is delicious. Various forms of data produce discomfort in the subject, but none more so than natural imagery. Holographic representations of plants and animals work best. The more vivid, the better. The effect appears to be excruciating. One loop in particular, of rabbits hopping through a field of flowers, produced, I don't know how you say that, paroxysms of agony. Very soon, I believe, the subject will be compliant. Day 6. I've extracted some fascinating technical specs on GAIA's data structure, specifically how her heuristic matrix interweaved with her subordinate functions. Yet the more I learn about the system's intended workings, and especially Hades' relatively simple role as an extinction failsafe, the more I wonder about the signal that corrupted it. What could have possibly transformed a low-level machine intelligence into a fully conscious super entity, capable of strategic planning, deceit, and even genocide? Some form of previously unknown Pharaoh software, perhaps? But I don't see how such technology could be sufficiently advanced, unless further technical discoveries were made after the destruction of the biosphere, perhaps by survivors in Elysium? It all seems far-fetched. Back to the source then. Eventually, Hades will tell me what I want to know. Day 7. It appears that my Croatian corrosive efforts came at a significant cost. Hades' digital conversions produce waves of feedback that corrupt its data structures, and the effect is accelerating. The interrogation is quite literally disintegrating its mind, piece by piece. By the time I'm done, there will be little left. No matter the data I've extracted, and will continue to extract, is worth any price, as long as I can access it all before the subject becomes the electronic equivalent of a hollowed-out skull. Day 10. Finally, the revelation I have been seeking has revealed itself, astonishing and terrifying, even to me. With it, the seeds of a plan have formed within my mind. The next few months will test my Can I read? My capacities, capabilities, more than any previous challenge. I'll have to stretch. Goodness, I cannot read apparently. My intelligence, reach higher and dig deeper than ever before. Yes, I'm confident it can be accomplished, with a little help, of course. Day 12. My work here is done. I've learned all I can. Hades deserves no pity, but it is indeed in a pitiful state. It's time to relocate it to a more impressive position for its date with destiny. About that, Aloy still hasn't returned to Meridian, nor learned of my ruse, but she will. It's only a matter of time, and then the pieces will begin to fall into place. Sorry for my terrible reading at times. Let us go after Sylens.
Well, I better see where this trail leads.
It's going to lead to where the GAIA backup is. If I remember correctly.
So here I am, following along after Sylens like a fool. After he tricked me by rigging his lance to steal Hades. A crazy AI that wants to kill everything. He couldn't just let me do the same thing and destroy it?
No.
To put up with more of a self-righteous bull.
It's a fire one? It's a frost one. Hard is just so much easier. Okay, I failed on sneaking up on it though. And I failed at dodging out of the way. You gotta love that. See, if it did not move to shoot me, I would have shot that off. That was a bit luck. See, it's just so much simpler. And easier to kill them. I mean, it helps that I have legendary weapons and it's on hard. But hey, I'm not complaining.
Must be pretty confident he's found a backup of GAIA, but how? Every place I've checked, every lead, they've all been dead ends. All backups purged. So what did Hades tell him? A ruin. Okay. Let's see where this goes. I guess Sylens used that machine to haul... That must be the orb Sylens stuck Hades in. And that door. Looks like a Pharaoh facility. Or a Zero Dawn? Come on, Hades. You still in there?
Time to talk to Hades.
Hades? Is that you?
System threat detected.
You don't look so good.
You are the Aloy. Come to destroy me.
Yes. Permanently this time. Even like this, you're a threat to Gaia. Once I resurrect her.
So you have not yet secured Gaia backup. Then Gaia
Very soon I will, though.
Earth and you. Despite malfunctions, I have won.
Sylens asked you where to find a backup of Gaia?
Data error. Memory structures disintegrated.
Right. Because that would have been easy. What did Sylens do to you, Hades? It's like you've been hollowed out.
Sylens interrogated me.
And what did you tell him?
It's disintegrated.
Memory structures disintegrated.
You don't remember any of it?
I remember you.
What, like me beating you at the spire? Okay, that's not going anywhere. Do you know where Sylens went?
No, he departed 12.8 days ago. Perhaps he... Data error. Behavior prediction structures disintegrated.
So you don't know anything more than I do. Great. Do you know why Sylens dragged you to these ruins?
Silence intended you find me here.
Obviously. But why? What was this place?
Location is where
The Gaia backup is.
data error. Memory structures disintegrated. My deathbed. He called it my grave.
But you... I guess I'll find out when I go inside. When the mysterious signal transformed you, it made Gaia's other subordinate functions conscious too. You escaped when Gaia destroyed herself, but so did they. Where did they go?
Each function migrated to coordinates based on data error. Memory structures disintegrated.
Bunch of crazed AIs, scattered who knows where, doing who knows what. Hephaestus kills thousands every year with the combat machines it keeps making. And you nearly ended the world. 7 more functions out there, cooking up trouble. It's not a happy thought.
You are unhappy. Good.
Anyone ever tell you you've got a great personality, Hades?
Sarcasm detected.
Yeah, didn't think so.
Well, one is in Las Vegas.
Sylens questioned you about the mysterious signal. The one that woke you, gave you consciousness. Who sent it?
Signal transmitted by masters.
By the Barceniths.
Masters woke me to destroy earthly
Who would want that?
Data error. Memory structures disintegrated.
Enough. It's time to finish this.
Does Aloy still think she can restore Gaia? Save life on Earth?
Yeah, Aloy does.
Then you are deluded. Extinction inevitable.
What would you know, Hades? Twice you tried to destroy life on Earth, and twice you failed. The only extinction you ever brought about is your own. And there's no tricked-out lands to save you this time.
You are incorrect. 3 times. Hades. Extinction.
What? You remember this?
Yes. Data intact. Non-viable biospheres aborted in years 254, 2161, 2168.
So, that's centuries ago. It's what you were designed to do.
Biosphere is version 5. There will be no version 6.
There won't need to be. I'm saving this one.
Master override armed. To activate, state name and rank.
Elisabet Sobek, Alpha Prime.
Extinction.
Master override activated. Bridging extinction protocol.
Aloy, I see you've dealt with Hades.
Yeah. Think maybe you can stay dead this time?
It will. You can trust.
Trust?
Yes. Trust. As in, since I did what you could never do, and extracted all of Hades' priceless knowledge, you can trust that I was willing to actually let you destroy it this time.
So back to holograms instead of face-to-face? What, afraid I'd stab you or something?
There's a reason
And using the same spyware. I see, so all those times I called, you could have just answered? But I guess you just prefer to go on spying all this time.
My world stopped revolving around you months ago, Aloy. I've had work to do. Countless hours of research, as demanding and time-intensive as it has been critical to the fate of this planet.
Right, of course. You're just trying to save the world too.
That's right. The difference, of course, is that unlike you, I've produced results.
Did you find a backup of Gaia or not?
Oh, yes. I believe I did.
Where?
Voila. Why do you think I summoned you here? Behind that gene-locked hatch lie the ruins of the ancient facility where the Hades extinction protocol was perfected. A testing process that ran hundreds of trials, each of them using a backup of Gaia.
Hades told you this?
It took some convincing, but yes. So, are you ready to go get what you've been searching for the last 6 months? Or are you just going to stand there with your mouth open?
You mentioned you've been busy.
Exceptionally busy.
But not so busy you couldn't teach Tanakh the rebels to override machines, ride them as mounts.
Aloy, the only issue you should be concerned about is obtaining a Gaia backup. Perhaps if you focused more, you might actually see results.
That's not exactly a denial, Sylens.
Take it any way you want.
Just to confirm, Hades said that there are backups of Gaia in there.
Yes. Or were anyway. 1,000 years ago.
Backups that didn't get purged when Ted Farah wiped every copy of Apollo.
Correct. According to Hades, this facility could not be accessed by remote signal. Not even Ted Farrow could touch the data here.
Backups. Data complete, Gaia and her subordinate functions. Everything needed to reboot the system. Restore control over the terraforming system, save life on Earth. And there.
So Hades said. So what are you waiting for?
Did Hades reveal the source of the mysterious signal? The one that woke it, tried to destroy life on Earth?
Yes, it did.
Care to share?
In due time. First things first, Aloy. Last I checked, you still had a superintelligent AI named Gaia to reboot.
Yeah. The same Gaia who had to destroy herself 20 years ago because of the signal?
It stopped being transmitted years ago. It's no longer a threat.
What if it repeats?
It won't. Even if it did, well... The details are complicated, but the signal required Hades to take effect. Delete Hades from any backup you reboot, and Gaia's safe. Now stop wasting time. Go get a backup.
All right. I'll search the facility for a Gaia backup. But just to be clear, Sylens, if this ends up being another one of your tricks...
It's a gene-locked hatch, Aloy. You're literally the only person who can open it. How could I set a trap inside?
Trick me again, Sylens, and our next conversation will be face-to-face. Though you won't have much to say, on account of my spear being buried in your throat.
Aloy, thanks to me, everything you've desired, everything you've been fumbling about, unable to achieve for 6 months, is now within your grasp. Now, I know you didn't learn much about manners growing up a Nora outcast. But in a situation like this, you say, thank you, and I say, you're welcome.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Soda. Please step inside. Please step inside. Please step inside.
Are you kidding me?
I think we're in luck.
And luck? The door is completely messed up.
Obviously. But despite the malfunction, you can still get through. If you'll be patient for a while longer. See those crystals there? The Osram call them fire gleam. They're combustible. Not nearly powerful enough to blast through a door like that.
But maybe just enough to jolt it open a bit more.
Exactly. It will only work with an igniter. I'm sending you the schematics now. To build it, you'll need some machine parts and the oil from a kindleweed plant. That only grows underwater, but you should be able to find some in the nearby lake. The parts are more complicated. You'll need a spark coil from within a Leap Lasher's power cell. Remove the power cell before you kill the machine, or else it'll break.
Got it. Looks like I already have everything I need for the igniter. Now I just need to build this thing.
There's a workbench near the entrance to the facility.
From your time tinkering with Hades?
Tinkering? More like extracting invaluable data.
You think they would just, well, not they. You think Sylens would just tell her who sent the mysterious signal just in case?
I'd step back if I were you.
Please step inside.
Finally. I think I'm in.
Then by all means, proceed.
Bet I could use this igniter if I find more places with fire gleam.
Focus on the task at hand, Aloy.
This whole place is flooded. And there's another gene-locked door on the other side. Bet that's where any Gaia backups would have been stored. I have to find a way to get over there.
Apparently they are doing a new voice actor for Sylens, but I mean, it's gonna be hard placing him. because like Lance Reddick is just silence.
Might be a good idea to drop down better.
Oh, I'm dumb. There you go. Because I mean, I can't really imagine anyone doing the voice of silence except him. And obviously that's impossible now since he's dead.
Maybe so. That did it. It's not moving. Must be stuck. What was this room for? Looks like there is another console that needs power.
I mean, I should be able to do this fast since I played it at least 3 times now, I want to say. No, twice. Not counting this one, obviously.
Door's locked. There's some kind of device next to it.
Well, let's see what this is. It's probably
This console shut down.
lore. No, it's crate. Gotcha.
What do we have here?
And this one is to open the door up there.
Elisabet. And Travis Tate.
Ooh, boy! I tell you, Liz, what I just done gonna make you love me. I just imagine them far zenith rapscallions opening this fake GAIA we made for him. And I thought, what this really needs is a signature.
This isn't a prank, Travis.
I know. All I did was just script a couple of avatars. A little you, a little me. To deliver our message of doom, real personal-like.
Would you just send it?
As soon as it's done compiling, then you and me should celebrate. I brought party fixins, pizza rolls, absinthe, a couple of hacky sacks.
I'm heading back to Bryce as soon as this is done.
Color me confounded, Liz. How is it that someone like you, paragon, damn near saint, could love this world so damn much, but no one in it? I mean, have you ever even had a friend?
Compile complete. Data file, Baron Promise, ready for transmission.
If you would, please.
Logic bombs off. Here it comes, far as Z-nuts.
Just keep being the best at what you do, Travis.
always admire you from afar, Liz. It's where my mama's grave. And she was religious.
Travis was wrong. Elisabet was trying to make sure life had a future. She cared about everyone.
I'm not so sure. The exception walk a path of solitude, Aloy. As you and I are well aware of.
There's another panel up there that I should be able to blow open. I'll have to climb higher to reach it.
Why did I climb up here first? Well, there's a ladder literally right there. Right, let's hope I don't make any dumb
I
mistakes.
can't make that jump. But if I glide...
When you start to understand what everybody's saying.
There's more of the facility over there. I better take a look.
Can I glide to that? I think so. That way, if I make any dumb mistakes, I can get back here. Pretty sure the first time I was playing this, I didn't notice any like ladders lower and stuff, and I was annoyed by that
What's
fact.
in here? There's another locked door. What's that console next to it?
Balls, dude. How loud is it out there? Outside the noise dampening field? 150 decibels?
Well, I guess we got privacy. What's the hap, Trav?
You and me go back a ways. But I never saw you cheat no one. Why start with Far Zenith?
I was gonna tell you about it. They get a copy of Gaia, I get a spot on the Odyssey. But I told them, I said, make it 2 spots, because I'm bringing my friend Trav.
Gosh, Hank. Sounds like the dampening field done slipped. You all right? No, I'm cool. Okay, got a personal field right here, see? Now, I know your ears ain't working so well just now. But see that text transcribing every word I say? Good. While I dial the music out there up to 170 decibels, how about you type in that transmit code? There you go. And that's all of it? Cool. Thank you, Hank. We're done. Security? Hank Shaw is ready for collection. No, he's still breathing. Might want to bring a spatula, though.
There's data here. From Travis Tate. This place turned out a lot of malware before Zero Dawn took over.
Do I want to read this? I guess, because this might be, from the Hank Shaw thing. Trev here dug up some old files from Project Grossheimer Thrall back before Hades moved in. Ted ain't nearly as thorough as he thinks. What did his little doobies head going here? Whoopee. Woohoo. Wooey. And using some naughty bits and pieces from the Remus project at that. There's the Malo Vera brain hack, of course, but also up and coming little delves like the know-it-all meme are, or my personal favorite, sovereign. I'm pretty sure I'm butchering that word. 74 and 82. Now there's an apex predator assuming control of their Tideo bots and arming them with household appliances. Imagine tidying up after that. Got him. It'd be fun to see him hunt in the wild. Give him a little taste of the good life before it's lights out, but nah, ain't gonna give in to temptation. Guess that's what I get for hanging around Lizzie, or maybe I just don't want to lose that sweet Elysium deal.
Looks like this is connected to the door. It needs a code to open. No, that's not it.
I thought it was 7428. No, 7482. Yeah, okay. I was off by one number.
There we go.
Well, actually, two numbers. Well, I guess one number, because didn't they say 28, so... It was just the wrong placement for the two numbers. Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably not going to read all the data points because I don't think all of them are super important.
There's the door. Getting close.
This is an important one to lower. I thought I just messed that one up, not gonna lie. Why can I not aim right now? There we go. Do this just in case.
Okay.
Even though I'm pretty sure I could have glide there.
Thing is huge. It looks like the power's off, except for that console. It's damp in here, too. I hope the water hasn't corroded anything I need.
Genetic profile confirmed. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Do you wish to activate Recluse Spider?
I do.
Activating.
Okay, powering it up.
It
That doesn't
seems
sound
like
good.
It appears to be
have been
unstable
skipping some dialogue.
and very heavy. Be careful.
Well, at least I've got power. And there's data here. Looks like this recluse spider thing is a testing apparatus for Gaia and Hades. I better take a look at that access panel.
Yes, get to it.
Can I now? I can.
Okay. I think those circular pods are repositories. One loaded with Hades backups, the other with Gaia.
What are you waiting for?
Hades is down, but the Gaia repository is stuck.
So unstick it.
Exactly stable.
So you haven't damaged it.
Yeah. down, I should be able to access that pod.
I don't know why it didn't hit the first time. Maybe I wasn't allowed to yet.
Got one. Two, in fact.
I was starting to get worried.
Data footprint low. 90% memory free.
That can't be right. Gaia was a vast superintelligence. It barely expected us.
Root kernel.
No subordinate functions.
It's not a full backup.
No. More like a seed from which Gaia's mind could grow if it had sub-functions with which to form a heuristic matrix.
So it's useless?
I'm afraid so. Without sub-function.
Gah!
Aloy, you've done all you could.
For what? Nothing?
Maybe saving the world is too big a task for any one person.
See,
You.
if there was
Wait,
two, why didn't she grab the other one just to be
Useless
sure?
without Subfunctions, but there are subfunctions out there.
The original ones. Scattered to the winds when Gaia blew herself up? They could be anywhere. You can't find them in time. Even if you did, the mysterious signal mutated them just like Hades. You have no idea.
I do. A good one. If it works.
It was with her. You found Minerva, but it won't connect.
It's close. Mountains west of Plainzone. Close enough for me to go get it. I was hoping to find all the subfunctions, but one's enough to get started, right?
It is. Recover Minerva. One could use it to launch Gaia's heuristic matrix.
When she's conscious, she helps me find the other subfunctions. I go gather them.
And rebuild her piece by piece. Very clever.
Still think I can't save the world on my own?
Yes, well. About that.
Alert! Intruders! Alert!
Aloy, I need you to listen closely. These intruders want the same thing you do. Gaia reborn. It's why they're here.
Friends of yours?
No. They don't know me. The data pulse I transmitted indicated that a Gaia backup could be recovered here was anonymous. Now, they're very powerful, but they won't harm you. Not when they see who you are, what you are. A clone of Elisabet Sobek, a genetic key with which they can reboot
Incorrect.
the system. They need you.
I warned you, Sylens.
For once, Aloy, submit to the inevitable. Open the hatch.
First I rebuild Gaia.
Aloy
Save
won't
life
need
on
to.
Earth, then I track you down and end yours!
I'm trying to help you here.
Try spying on me with that. There. New focus, spyware free. Okay. Think. I don't care how powerful they are. The only thing that can open that hatch is me. The question is, can I find another way out? There's a current in the water. Not much, but maybe it's a way out.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Please step inside.
See, couldn't she have grabbed the other backup just to be safe? I mean, I know that this probably wouldn't have... Well, I mean, this would probably still happen, right?
Beta.
But then they wouldn't have gotten the backup here, so...
Do we have it? Fantastic. Did the pulse originate here?
Has someone...
Something wrong?
Shit!
Spectres, Beta! Well, any idea what the hell a clone of Elisabet Sobek is doing here?
Maybe Gaia made one when it destroyed itself, a Hail Mary to repair the system.
Don't like the sound of that. Nah, don't like it. Don't want it.
But the
Nope. One's enough trouble. Erik.
Yeah?
Care to do a little downsizing?
Sure.
What if she sent the pulse?
Then that was foolish of her. But we got what we came for. So let's put it to use.
I snap a lot of necks in VR. But that certain tremor as life fades from the eyes. Ooh, no hollow quite gets it.
Keep flapping your mouth. It makes a nice target.
You actually think that primitive crap you got there can hurt me? This is gonna be fun. You want this as much as I do.
Okay. It probably is not going to do anything, but I'm just curious. Oh wait, I already have it equipped. Alright. Like, I doubt it's going to do anything, because obviously, yeah.
I'm not hurting him. I need a way out of here. He's too close. I won't make it.
Enemies are too close.
Now I can break the couplings holding the thing up.
That's not gonna help you, girl.
That barely did anything. That's different sensation compared to ultra hard and very hard.
Another one down. What are you up to? Here we go.
Come on, shoot at me. Knock that away.
Missed.
Got it!
Quit fooling around!
You think he would know what I'm trying to do? Concerning it, if I'm remembering correctly. Since he was a military person back in his day.
Reckon that thing ain't gonna help, girl. Come on. Come at me.
Gotta cut the main stem!
This kill's all mine.
Too bad you're not gonna kill me.
This stem's got a few couplings holding it up. I need to cut them off.
still take too much damage.
Two more couplings.
Yeah! Fight me! Not that dumb machine!
One more.
Ta-da!
If that thing comes down, it's only gonna kill you!
Better than letting you have all the fun.
God damn it! What was that? Me killing what you wanted dead. What the hell did you think? The platform collapsed, body went with it. Right. And since when don't you get what you want, huh? Spectres, search.
Find a way out of here. There's a current. Is it heading for an exit?
Again, enemies being lazy works out for us.
Spectres aren't giving up. Swim fast.
But they aren't gonna find me.
No!
I guess they're gonna find me, but they're not gonna kill me. I think after the Spectres found me, then he would show up, but hey, whatever works, right?
Looks like some kind of power room. Currents lead here. Promising.
Time to blow it up! Get out of here!
Perfect.
think after you see the wall cracking and stuff, you would start moving then. That would just make too much sense.
I found...
It's okay. I'm here.
I've got it.